Hey guys, welcome to a rambling video. I figured instead of uploading some shitty me hitting 6,000 kills video, might as well make something of it. And I tried recording a few rambling videos this week and always ended up not liking it, so hopefully this is the one. Obviously, if it has been uploaded, it was the one. So I've been killing mole on my main. I don't really want to talk about it too much. It's just killing mole. Pet is 1 in 3,000. I'm closing up on 6,000. It's about 55 kills an hour. I've made about 100 mil from mole. I'm currently rune crafting on my alt, which by the way is the first alt I made. I'm gonna have to close the screen to enter my pin. It's the first alt I made, and it's getting close to my final, like the ultimate goal you can achieve on an alt, I'd say, except for maybe max cape. But I mean, who maxes an alt? That's just weird. Um, so yeah, these are the stats on it right now. I think I uploaded a video when I hit 91 RC. I've deleted a few videos recently, kind of clearing up space on my recent videos page because I think I was uploading too much. So I'm going to change up my schedule and try to not upload regularly at all and just upload when I have something important to say or to show. There might be another video coming really soon if I get the mole pet, but it's going to be a shorter video. So yeah, I've been rune crafting nature runes. You might have just seen how many nature runes I had. I have just about 70,000 on my account right now. My plan is to RC until I have 4.5 million left, so about a million more XP. Then swap over all the nature runes, make sure I have enough staminas, and go for the last 4.5 million XP without selling any of the nature runes. I kind of did that on my main, but with 6.75 or yeah 6.75 million instead of 4.5. This timer is probably going to get really annoying, I'm sorry, but it's the NMZ timer. I figured out a way today to make it less annoying. I used to have two timers, one every 4 minutes and 16 seconds that would ring for my prayer, and then I'd have to drink 2 doses of prayer, and one that would ring every 5 minutes and 5 seconds for the overload. And now, and it kept fucking up, and there's only a few ringtones kind of you can use, so they were either too annoying or too subtle. There was one that didn't even trigger any stimuli in my brain, I guess I could say. So I didn't it didn't trigger like a response. I heard it, and if I thought about it in the next few seconds, I could remember hearing it, but it didn't make me realize that something was weird and that I should be clicking on the alt. So I have to use this one, which is the perfect one. I managed to hear it and I never miss it, I think. And it's not too aggravating, so I think it's really good. Am I getting crashed? No, he's not gonna crash me. Demon Fang, you have rune gloves, buddy. What are you doing? There we go, finally hit it. What is he doing? You get pet. You get pet. What is that supposed to mean? I'm sure it means do you have the pet, but you get pet, you get pet. I'm just gonna do the same thing. I mean, you wanna play retard, I'm gonna play retard with you. Um, it can mean two things. Either are you getting the pet, like you get pet, or have you ever gotten the pet, or have you received the pet? Do you have the pet? And he didn't say either of those, so it's really unclear. Because why the fuck would I be here if I had the pet, right? So why is he asking me if that's the question? And why the fuck would I be here if I didn't want the pet? So why the fuck would he be asking me? I just don't understand some people. As you can see, my bank on my alt is looking really fucking weird. I completely cleared it, removed every untradable item, dropped my capes, removed all the nuggets, all the marks of grace, traded my graceful, my prospector. I bought Amylase and Nuggets. I just got rid of everything. I wanted to remove any sense of fictional attachment to the account, kind of fake achievement emotions things. Oh, maybe I still want to play this account because I think this account it's done, you know. Did the timer ring? Oh, I forgot to. There's an option on the timer. You have to click it every time you reload the page. I have to reload the page when I switch my headset in or off, and the option is restart when done. So that wasn't on, so the timer didn't ring. Hopefully I didn't miss too much overload time, but I don't think I did. Doesn't matter too much anyways. So yeah. Um, I'm pretty sure I'm changing subjects every like 20 seconds now, and I don't even finish whatever I was talking about. But that's fine. It might change later in the video when I start talking about a specific subject, but right now I'm kind of hovering around my activities. Um, I played Tourney Worlds for about 30 hours, got a lot of footage recorded, might make a video about it. That's about all I have to say. I could talk about it for 10 more minutes, but there's no point. I've watched Autumn Elegy's video about what RuneScape well, I was gonna say has became, but it's has become. And the biggest point he made that I agreed with in the video, I already had given thought to it, is incentivization, as in achievement diaries and shit like that. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, you have to watch the video. Otherwise, yeah. Autumn Elegy, why I don't like RuneScape anymore, or things that are bad with RuneScape, I don't know. And Jingbino, why I don't like RuneScape anymore, I think was the title. So Autumn Elegy, I agreed with the incentivization part and how it ruins the point of skilling. Skilling should be just another part of old school like PVM that people do because they enjoy it or because they want to make money. Just like PVM, it shouldn't be a way to unlock things that make your PVM experience better. It shouldn't make your skilling experience better either. It shouldn't affect your gameplay if you don't want to do it. It should just be a different skill on your account. And when you bring in rewards for training the skills, you bring in public that wants to train the skill and don't like the skill and they want to change it so that they like it. And that is what has made RuneScape so fucking garbage over the years. Take for example RuneScape 3. They have over there fucking 120 capes, and now they have to release methods that are a million XP an hour. Okay, like the Hunter method on RuneScape 3 isn't something you can do daily. It isn't a weekly thing. You can do it anytime, and it's 1.4 million XP an hour. Just ridiculous stuff like that. And it's the reason we got fucking AFKRC. It's the reason we got minnows. It's the reason like we have so many shitty skilling methods. I think blast mining is one of the most balanced methods. It's really good profit. You make like 700k an hour training mining with decent rates, and I think that's fine. But when you go and release something like quality of life shift clicking rune pouches, bank placeholders, what else is there? A spell to recharge your glories, for example, just random stuff like that. I think that ruins skilling, and when you bring in people who don't want to train the skill, but they want to get it up for the diaries or for whatever, um, then it's those people who enjoy those updates that most skillers dislike, and that's why these updates are coming in the game. So that's basically the biggest point I think he made in his video was incentivization. Um, and in Jingbino's video, the point I enjoyed the most that I hadn't given thought to is why should you, as a player, um, want Jagex to drag in more players to the game? Why should a player want a growing player base? What does that bring into the game? Sure, the feeling of a dying game isn't great, but RuneScape isn't about to die, trust me. At least not today, and not anywhere in the near future, so we don't have to really bother about that. Why should we vote for shit like RuneScape Mobile, though? Why should we want, for example, like, I think they were talking about putting stuff like RuneScape on Steam. Like, why should we want those updates? It's just gonna bring in more people who enjoy playing their shitty games, whatever those may be, and they're gonna come into old school and be like, what the fuck is this shit? And they're gonna give bad feedback and be like, this game is bad, we need new graphics, this is outdated. And it's exactly what they're gonna get if they're enough. If there's enough people, it's exactly what's gonna happen. Sure, we might get a toggle, but it will never be the same. I remember a lot of people were against resizable. I was for resizable, but I can definitely see why some people don't like resizable. It's another thing that brings the game closer to RuneScape 3. It's a different screen layout, and when you watch RuneScape 3 videos, if you don't know what you're watching, you have no fucking clue where their prayers are. You don't even know what's happening. Sometimes you don't even see their inventory, but there's a bar with items down, and they can use those items, and it's really fucking weird. And like the abilities, sure, that's like a completely different part, but that's like the only thing you see when someone plays RuneScape 3 and does combat. It's all you see is abilities going off. People have their abilities set off differently. You don't even fucking know what half of them are, and you can't even watch RuneScape 3 videos anymore. So I don't want old school. I didn't want old school to become like that. I think resizable is fair because you can't move stuff around. Um, this is what fixed used to look like, and this is what resizable looks like. So it's not too different. The only difference is that the space between the inventory and the minimap is no longer like an opaque screen. That's the biggest difference, and you can have your transparent chat box if you'd like. So think that's fine. But yeah. Oh my god. Snooze, turn on the prayer. Oh my god. That was probably just on the right tick. Um power through. It's 22k XP, buddy. You don't have to power through. I've been in this clan, Deluxe CC. The CC is Deluxe CC. It's not Deluxe. So, I mean, if you want to join, go ahead. You can see a bunch of noobs in their natural habitat, and a few decent players, and me. I mean, I don't consider myself like much better than a different player, but I do have more experience, and I know what the right thing to do is for a lot of skilling methods, and I'm like the only one in the clan chat except for maybe one or two other people that can answer skilling questions, so yeah, it's kind of weird. Um, just hit 6000 KC, still no pet. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Doop 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 doop, boop, and yeah. I don't mind being dry. I don't mind being dry another 10,000 kills or so. If I do 10,000 kills, that's about 190 hours. And in 190 hours, I'll hit my Maximilian on my alt over here, Corp alt. So if I get the pet on 15,000 or so, that will coincide with the time I can start alting Corp. I don't want to do a Corp, quite obviously, that'd be shitty. I just want to use my alt so that I'm more flexible as to how many people I can like go with to Corp. So for example, if I was doing it alone and I had only one good player, even though we were two good players, we couldn't go because duo corp is shit. But now that I have an alt, um, I just put a spear on it. I put Carol. It's max combat, and I cap it at a certain damage. I stop hitting. It tanks a third of the damage. Kills go by about what, like 40% faster than if we were two people with three. So overall it's great, and I can do it with only one partner. And then if there's two noobs that want to come, trio corp with two noobs isn't really great, but if there's two noobs and my alt, then yeah, we can go, sure, there's no problem. And what I'm gonna do with corp I think is gonna be really interesting. I'm gonna try to get a few sigils in my name, hopefully, and I'll be doing something like, if I'm with one person and it's me and my alt, I keep like something like all the sigils and you get the rest. I think that's a bit of a shitty deal for the other guy though, but maybe like I keep Elysian and Spectral. I think Elysian and, oh, I shouldn't have drank that prayer pot, but whatever. I'll have to do some calcs, but I think Arcane and Elysian are about the same GP per kill thing. So like I can ask someone like, do you want to get the Ellie if we get one, or the Arcanes if we get one? And they have to answer me before we get it, obviously. I don't want to split any sigils. I want to keep the sigils I get for a loot tab. And hopefully I can find something that will earn me a sustainable income while I do this. I don't think I'll need too much money though. I'll probably end up doing uh, what am I saying? I'll probably end up not profiting from corp at all if I only take the sigils. Obviously, I won't take anything else, and it's going to cost me quite a bit, maybe 500k an hour in cost. But since I'll be making another 290 mil from this alt, Runecrafting, I can do corp for quite a long time. And if at some point I run out of money, I just go ahead and dump the sigils I have, or not dump obviously, but I sell them and it's whatever. I'm probably gonna stop at 10,000 corp kills though, because I don't want the core pet that bad. And yo, what the fuck is this guy doing? You are not stealing my kill, buddy. Hopefully I don't get crashed on vid. That would suck. Okay, yeah, this is my kill. He can fuck off. Oh snap, yeah, you got it, but um, I don't know exactly what I was saying, but yeah, I don't think I'll enjoy doing corp enough to do it after 10,000 kill count. 10,000 should be enough to get 2 Elysians in my name and a few Arcanes and Spectrals here and there. I'm at like 800 kill count though, and I don't have a sigil, which sucks, but I can't go like 10,000 dry. That just doesn't make sense. That would be like the worst RNG of all time. So hopefully that doesn't happen. About what I said earlier, getting the pet at 15,000 kill count at Mole, it's obviously not something I want, but I really wouldn't mind, because I'm sure I'll get really demotivated at like 10,000, 12,000 kill count when I still don't have the pet, but at the same time, I'm making 1 mil an hour. It's AFK, so I can RC on my alt, and I can train my other account at NMZ. And if I were to get the pet, like let's say in this video in the next 20 minutes or 30 minutes, then my alt wouldn't be ready for corp. I think it would be fine for corp, but I wouldn't want to do it, and I'd have to find something else to do. So I don't know what that would be. I could go for the Chaos Fanatic, or the Crazy Arc, not Crazy Arc, what am I saying? Chaos Elemental or Crazy Fanatic pet, which is the Cloud Chaos Elemental pet basically. Um, but I don't know if I would really do that. It's not. I don't think it's that AFK. Pretty sure you have to move away from green things he throws at you, so kind of have to look at your screen if you want to move away, don't you? So yeah, I'd have to find a boss I can do AFK, or I'd have to find something else to do that is not a boss. And the only thing I can think of is killing abyssal demons for the head. My friend got it today, so that made me think of that. Otherwise, I have no other things I want to do on my main. How GodTuber is 800k? Holy! I remember when it was like 100k, and I thought it was expensive. But yeah. Uh, It's 25. Sometimes I'm at mole and I don't realize, and my armor degrades and goes to 0, so that kind of sucks, but yeah. Um, what can I talk about? Is that it? Have I talked about everything? There is no way, because it's only been 20 minutes, and I've recorded about 3 or 4 times 15 minutes, and I still had a lot to talk about, but I don't really know what I wanted to talk about more than this, so I guess I've talked about everything. That will be about it. You can wait for my next video, which is either going to be me getting the mole pet, or a tournament world PK video. Tournament worlds are still there, but I don't think I'm going to play them much more. So, yeah. I think 30 hours was fun, and more than 30 is overkill.